Hello students, my name is Pinki. I am a faculty of commerce at Bharati College NC Web Center. Today I am making this video to give you a brief introduction about the subject human resource management. It is one of your discipline specific courses that has been introduced to the second semester students of BCom program. Now talking about the what are the objectives of the subject. This course aims to acquaint the learners with the techniques and principles to manage human resources of an organization for getting better performance and workplace environment. So basically in this subject you will learn about the various techniques and principles to manage the people that are working in an organization. By the term human resource, we simply mean the people that are working in the in an organization, or the employees of an organization that are called the human resource for an organization, because these are the most precious resources of any company. After completion of this course, the learners will be able to develop a clear understanding on the importance of human resource management, and also you will able to analyze the concept and sources of recruitment and selection process in in this subject. You will study from where the, study about the various resources of recruitment, and how do companies recruit the employees, and what are their selection process, the interviews and tests that are conducted by the companies to select the employees, and how they design the performance appraisal techniques. And after learning this course, you will be able to devise effective compensation schemes that enhance employee satisfaction and encourage employee retention. And also this also how to cater the dynamics of business environment, and some emerging HR issues like workplace diversity, employee empowerment, and social security, employee health safety. These are some emerging issues that are you will learn how to tackle these emerging HR issues. Now talking about the course content, the course subject is divided into 5 units, and each unit has a equal weightage from exam point of view. The first unit is titled as Introduction to Human Resource Management. In first unit, Introduction to Human Resource Management, you will study about the basic concept and significance of HRM, what are the roles and functions of human resource manager, and some emerging issues in HR like workplace diversity, employee empowerment, and downsizing, VRS, work-life balance, and work from home. These are some emerging issues that an HR manager has to solve in an organization. Now moving on to unit 2. Unit 2 talks about the procurement of human resource. Procurement of human resource means from where companies and from where and how the companies recruit employees for their organization. Okay, in this unit you will study about human resource planning, what are the quantitative and qualitative dimensions of human resources, how do companies do job analysis. In job analysis you will study the job description and job specification. Job description talks about the roles and responsibilities that are to be done by the employee, or and job specification talks about the qualification and skills that are needed to do that job. Okay, and, you will study the recruitment, what is recruitment, and what are the various sources of recruitment, how do companies recruit employees in the organization, what is the selection process, and how they conduct tests and interviews, what are the various tests and interviews that are conducted, how to place employees on the right job, their induction, socialization, and how to attain some amount of employee retention in your organization. Now moving on to unit 3. In unit 3 you will study about aspects of training and development of the employees. Okay, the concept and importance of role specific and contemporary based training. There are some you will study about various types of training and development programs that are given to an employee in the companies, like various training methods that you will study are apprenticeship, understudy, job rotation, vestibule training, case study, role playing, sensitivity training. These are some basic training and development methods that are adopted by various organizations to train their employees. Okay. In basket management games, conference and seminars, there are various types of training and development methods on training process outsourcing. How do companies outsource this training process to other companies? Now moving on to unit 4. Unit 4 is about how do companies do performance appraisal and compensation management of their employees. How to appraise or how to evaluate the performance of the employees to decide the suitable compensation for them. And compensation means the salary or incentive financial benefits that are given to the employees to satisfy them for their work. In performance appraisal, you will study about nature, objectives, process, and methods of the performance appraisal. What are the various methods for various jobs? There are different methods for different jobs that are adopted for evaluating the performance of the employees. Performance management, how to manage the performance of the employees, and what are potential appraisal, how to do employee counseling, employee enhancement, transfer and promotion. Okay. In compensation, you will study what are the concept of compensation, what are the various policies that are adopted by an organization to compensate the employees for their work, the types of compensation like base and supplementary compensation, individual, group, and organization incentive plans. There are various types of incentive plans that are given to the employees. Some fringe benefits, performance linked compensation, employee stock option, and pay band compensation system, job evaluation. These are some topics that you will study in unit 4. Moving on to unit 5. In unit 5, you will study the maintenance of employees and emerging horizons of HRM. And when talking about the maintenance of employees, we mean the employee health and safety, employee welfare, social security, excluding the legal provisions. Okay, you will in this syllabus you will not have to study the legal provision, but some social security concept you have to study. The employer-employee relations and grievance, how to handle grievances of the employees, what should be the redressal system, how to tackle the industrial disputes, causes and settlement machinery, and some emerging issues like EHRM, human resource system, HR, impact of HRM practices on organizational performance. So HR manager, okay, the impact of human resource management practices on organization. The impact should be evaluated through HR audit or contemporary HR audit, and contemporary issues in HRM like emerging job opportunities, work-life balance, and work from home. So that's all about the total unit 1, 2, and 1 to 5. You the that dis, decide that you will study in this subject. This is a brief summary of the entire syllabus of your human resource management. And now when I talk about the suggested readings, you can go through any of these readings for your reference that are given in this syllabus, like C.B. Gupta of Human Resource Management, Delhi, Sultan and Sons, V.S.P. Rao, and also some T.N. Chhabra is also a good book. Or you can, if you have any of these other books, you can also refer that books. Talking about the assessment and evaluation of the course, at the end of the semester you will have a end term theory exam of 90 marks. And about internal assessment, in your internal assessment you will have two categories. One is internal assessment and second is continuous assessment. You will have an internal assessment of 30 marks and continuous assessment of 40 marks, and grand total is 70 marks. The 70 marks you will be decided by your class teacher, and it will be given by you through your, that will be given by the teacher on the basis of assignment, tests, or your presentations. Okay. And your end term theory marks, theory exam, you will have total 90 marks. So the grand total of the marks will be 90 plus 70, total 160 marks. So if this course carries total 160 marks of total, including your external end term exam and your internal and continuous assessment. Okay, thank you. Thank you, students. See you in the class.